Well, hey everybody. Hey. It is, I don't know what night it is, but anyway, I'm here. I wanted to come on for just a few minutes tonight and to share concerning my book that's out. My new book that just came out was released Friday, or released this week, should I say. And many of you have been asking about it and inquiring about it. Some of you have purchased. And so I wanted to come on and share with you tonight concerning the book. And I appreciate you for being here and for coming on. I see you, New Jersey. I see. God bless all of you that have come on tonight. Thank you so much. Let me sort of get into it. This, I've got it in hand, y'all. This is it. Book, help. I'm grieving, dealing with the process, and this book. I was going to do somewhat of a ministry book and deal with ministry and things like that, and I probably still will. But in 2020, of course, when the pandemic hit, and we had so many things that took place, we lost, a lot of people, friends and family and friends, and a lot of people going through the grieving process, not only in church but outside of church. And I was compelled to do some Monday night lives that I always have been doing before the pandemic, called Check-In Mondays, and we dealt with the subject of grieving and different things. And from that process, this book was birthed, of talking about it, and people contacting me after many of the lives that I did, and saying, you really helped us. You really made it seem and made us understand how to deal with these things. And so this was something that I was birthed out of that. And so we started sometime early the part of the year working on it and putting things together and getting things. And I want to thank Bishop Liza Hickman for was the one that was the first person I went to, and she started with the process. And want to thank her for all her input and stuff that she did, and others that we'll talk about, and it's in the book. And so it is a blessing to be able to do it. I've been working on another book for a long time, but this book was one thing that I wanted to do because of the things that are going on with people, especially the holiday seasons, and the pandemic really brought on a lot of things. I know that in 2020 we lost, my wife lost her Mother Pace. Then in 2021 she lost her sister Duranis, and then this year she lost LaShawn. And I was in the hospital in August 20th, 2020. And while I was being admitted to the hospital, my wife called me while I was laying there getting admitted, and said that one of my dear friends had passed away that same day. And so just a lot of things have happened. And so people are grieving and dealing with these things. And I wanted to share with you my thoughts and my things, and it'll be a book. I want you to go and get it. The description, the link and descriptions are below in the description, where you can go to my website and do it, or you can click the link below. But you want to get this book, and let me just sort of give you what's in it, some of the chapters that's in it, so you'll know what the book is really dealing with. The first chapter of the book, it deals with Lord, I don't understand, and it'll really bless you to get this. And when you read through that particular chapter alone, it will really bless you, because a lot of times we think we have to understand, and we don't have to understand all the time. We don't even have the answers to all of it. The next one is, I never thought I would be saying this right now. When the reality of it all sets in, give yourself time to grieve and heal. No one grieves the same way. Monitor your progress towards your healing, learning how to adjust. Don't let your grief turn into anger. Uh, don't blame yourself. The worst thing you can say when people are grieving. Now, really, a lot of people really need to get this book, because some people need to really just, they need to get it for no other purpose than to read just that chapter by itself. The worst thing you can say to people when they're grieving. Sometimes we don't use wisdom in dealing with people when they're grieving, and so that would be something that we probably really, really, really need to do. And then the last chapter deals with the conversation that no one wants to have. And I won't go through all of what all that is. I want you to go now and get it. You need to get this book so you can get it for yourself, for family, friends. It will be something that you will reference back to. The books, my copies came in, and my wife got the first book, and I signed it, and she started reading it. I think it was Friday or Saturday, and every time I go into the room, she hasn't put it down yet. She's still reading the book. She's still going through it, and it'll be a blessing to you. And so I wanted to come on and say to those of you, please go and get the book. Those of you that already purchased it, get it. The price is $14.95. You can do it with your credit card. And somebody said, well, listen, there's no price you can put on something that can help you. And it's called investing in yourself and investing in things. And so you can, we pay money for things that really can't help us. This here, I guarantee you, will help you. I guarantee it'll bless you. I guarantee you that you will find something in this book that will be therapeutic, that will help you, to deal with the process of grieving, that will help you to navigate through this. And it is a process. It's a thing that you have to deal with, and it will help you. And so I want you to really get it, go and purchase it, and get the book. It'll be a blessing to you. So don't forget the things all in the description. You need to go get it. It's available now. It's going to be on Amazon. It's going to be on Barnes and Noble, but it's available right now. You can get it. You can order it today, and it will be processed and shipped out to you, so you can get it in hand and you can go through it and read it. And I guarantee you it'll be a blessing to you as you read it. It was never my intentions, but so many people reached out to me, and they just said, we just, you know, you've helped us. I mean, I got texts and calls from people all over the country. And so I said, let me do it. And I, as I said, I was going to do a ministry book on ministry. And I'll be transparent with you for a minute. I actually called Bishop Carlton Pearson. I called him to talk about the ministry book because I knew he had written many books. And he said to me, if you're going to do a book, do something that can help people show enough, not something that people can just get and steal your material and go somewhere and preach it, but something that will help people that can change their lives. And I guarantee you, this is the book that will change your life. It's about, I'm not a doctor, I'm not I don't do that, but in 47 years of ministry, 27 years of full-time pastoring, I've dealt with a lot of things. A lot of people have to deal with grief. And I'll give you one example of dealing with this. I had a member that her niece was being bullied in school. And I think she was only probably, couldn't have been no more than 13 or 14 years old, if that old. And she couldn't take the bullying and she committed suicide. Well, not too long after that, her other niece, that was a twin, passed away. And then the first niece, her father passed away. So within a few months, she had 3 family members to go. And it was something that she was trying to deal with. And even the one that lost her sister that was a twin, she was trying to deal with it. I had another member that her brother, they said he committed suicide while he was in prison. And she was trying to deal with that whole process of grieving. And after we did the services and everything, she had to take a moment. She didn't come back to church for a while. And I remember calling her. And when I called her, I remember her saying, I just called to say, how you doing? And without saying anything, she just bust out crying. I mean, just you could hear sobbing. And I said, I just called to pray for you and to make sure you're okay. And don't rush yourself. Don't worry about rushing back to church. I want you to get to the place that you can deal with your grieving process. And she was away for maybe a month or two. And then gradually she started coming back to church. And eventually she came completely back. But I didn't want to push her and say, get over it. This book will help us to know how to deal with people that are grieving. You can't deal with everyone the same way. And so this will help. So I want you to go order it tonight. Go get it. If you're watching this later, go get this book, order it. You can do it. It's in the description on my website, dlmartin.org, or you can click the other link, takes you directly to it. Order the book tonight. Order it. If you don't order for yourself, order for somebody that you know is grieving, someone that you know is going through. I need you to get the book and order it today. Thank you so much. I just wanted to come on very brief and just share that with you. So please go do that. Again, it's in hand. You can go, go get it, and it'll be a blessing to you. I guarantee it. It will bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being. Do me a favor, share this with someone that may not be here. Share it with someone, and so they can see this and get the book. All right? The Lord bless you, and the Lord keep you. Thank you so much.
Help I'm Grieving Dealing with the Process is a new book by Dennis Martin that deals with people who are grieving the loss of loved ones and family members. He shares a personal and spiritual view of how we can deal with grieving. It will be a book you will often reference to help you navigate the grieving process. Help I'm Grieving deals with many topics like, Lord, I don't understand, no one grieves the same way, give yourself time to grieve and heal, learning how to adjust. Order your copy today at dlmartin.org.